This is T.Y. Jackson.
United States Women's Champion Chelsea Green.
How you doing, people?
And I love pro wrestling.
I love pro wrestling.
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome to the Brunch Gimmick. I am Lawrence Kurtze. We are live. Another big week in wrestling, as yesterday was AEW Wrestle Dream.
Hi, I'm Maxine Dupree.
And I'm Otis.
Hi, I'm the sweetest pea, Chris Dara.
Mars, the specialist.
And I love wrestling.
And I love pro wrestling.
And we
love wrestling.
Bottoms up, brains on. Welcome to Quizplex here on Love Wrestling, your pro wrestling trivia charity show. My name is Zach Ralph. I will be your host.
This is God's gift to wrestling, Michael Richard Blaze.
We are the Usos.
This is Rachel Ellering.
And we love wrestling.
And I love pro wrestling.
And I love pro wrestling.
Hello, Love Wrestling. It is Thursday night. It is 8 p.m. And you all know what that means.
Well, you better know by now. It's episode 235 of this thing.
I guarantee you there's like an 85% chance that's not an accurate number.
Hi, this is Shaz McKenzie.
This is Big Bad Boris.
This is the Rhinestone Cowboy, Stephen Crow.
And I love pro wrestling.
And I love pro wrestling.
And I love wrestling.
If you're here, thanks for being here. It's For Exposure, Love Wrestling's independent weekend podcast where we break down all the best happenings on the world of the independent wrestling side.
I'm Peta, I'm wrestling, and what?
I'm the alternative Anthony Green.
And I love pro wrestling.
And I love wrestling.
And I love wrestling.
I love wrestling. And you know what? Pentacero.
That's called scatting, kids. It is 8 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It is time for a excitingly fun, I hope, episode of Saturday Night Love. My name is Big Bad Boris.
I'm Big Ben Ortmans.
Hi, this is Smiley Kylie Ray.
I'm Sky.
And I love wrestling.
And I love wrestling.
And I love pro wrestling.
Of course.
I mean, I love wrestling.
I
also love
wrestling.
I love Ice Cold Coke Zero as well.
You know what I was thinking? We should do that Royal Rumble show that we're trying to figure out. Just do it today.
We could.
Good. That darn,
I did have thoughts that we'll discuss, like for future, because I know we talked about stuff, just like times and stuff. I did have an idea. Going forward, but we'll have to worry about that
going
later.
Forward.
Yeah,
we don't want to talk about our scheduling.
Not on air.
Not on air. We don't want to hammer out the schedule. Why not? People
not the deets.
The deets, not the. Well, it's that Saudi Rumble in a couple of weeks that's throwing us for a loop, man. It has to be at 2 p.m, which is silly for a Royal Rumble, in my opinion.
Who cares? It's it's WWE anyways. So.
I mean, the only one that's announced that they want to participate is Cody Rhodes at this point, so it's just going to be him.
Look, and the Saudis are going to want Yokozuna in there, the Warrior, Undertaker,
maybe we'll
Kamala.
Who knows? Anyway,
Boss Man.
As you saw in that intro, this is For Exposure, Love Wrestling's weekend independent wrestling podcast, where we get you ready for the week that is, or was, or that is. There's lots of stuff in the world of independent wrestling this week.
There's big news just from last night alone.
I know. I do you want to do the honors? I want to talk about it. We could do that.
Like, fuck it, call it, the battle to bear arms. But big signing.
Yeah.
Jordan Oliver, Alec Price announced last night at Limitless Wrestling are going to be all elite.
Good for them. And good for Mrs. Pluggo. She's in the chat. Hi, Mrs. Pluggo. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you feel like leaving a super chat to leave the lights on, do that as well, everybody that's here. But yes, I've started to notice over the last couple of weeks that AEW has been making these signings, and none of them are, I would say, earth-shattering. Like, it's not like CM Punk signing, but these are like foundational signings that you make to make your roster that much better.
These are investment signings.
Yes. These are signings that you bring these guys in. You bring in Jordan Oliver and an Alec Price, who we know, and if you follow any semblance of independent wrestling over the last 5 years, you know that these two guys are two of the best. And Jordan Oliver's coming off of a knee injury, and he's hit the ground running over the past year. Alec Price has been at, so it's a, I don't want to say it's a loss for the independent wrestling world, because I think they'll still get to do independence, but they will probably do less. But AEW just got themselves a very, very solid tag team as they look to, in AEW, kind of re-emphasize the tag division.
Yeah, like I do wonder. I think that they're going to slot into sort of the ROH, sort of area to start. But you look at, bringing in Oliver and Price, Zeta Steel signing as well.
Yeah.
These are all future signings, like that. We know that in a couple years, Jordan Oliver and Alec Price, those are going to be our guys. We want to get them locked up now. So it's a smart move.
Yeah. And shout out to Fernando. He's in the chat. He's asking, are we watching Genesis later tonight? I was thinking about it. If you were going to ask me to listen to be, and I'm not usually the guy that likes to focus negatively on, I did watch the debut episode of TNA on AMC last night. I did sit and watch that because SmackDown was pretty much spoiled, so I went ahead and watched something else. There was more bright spots than I think people were giving them credit for, but they left a lot to be desired. And if that's the show that you're trying to get me to watch this show tonight, that would have been tough, but I might. We'll see how the night goes. There's the Maximum Carnage Collision as well tonight. Mrs. Pluggo is, always an option. I could just watch her for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and probably get more out of it. Mr. OTM's in the house. He was at Warrior Wrestling last night. And Blair, I told you off air, and I'll tell you here, Shania Kai won her match. Rachel Armstrong was unable to attend due to travel issues, so I'll give you the first overall pick on a technicality, but I still maintain that if Big Rach was able to be there, I'd be getting that first pick. There's also AAA tonight as well. But yeah, I don't know what that means for Jordan and Alec in terms of all the other championships that they currently have, if they're going to get to defend those. I know they're the GCW World Tag Team Champions. I don't know if they get to keep those or if they're going to relinquish those. I know there's a GCW show coming up. I don't remember if they're on it or not. But
Jordan is doing a singles match.
And Mr. OTM, if you're in the chat, let us know what you thought the match of the night was for Warrior Wrestling, because they didn't air that anywhere yet that I'm aware of, so I haven't had a chance to watch it. But they had Bandito and Jake something on that card. Mm-hmm. Two AEW talents as well.
Tootie Lynn was on the card. It was a stack.
It was a stack. Oh yeah, that was at a brewery. I always like a wrestling show at a nice brewery or baseball park. Those are two of my favorites.
Thursday, I was watching the New Texas Pro Contender Series. Very well done. Very enjoyable. They really focused on a lot of the younger talent on there, and the main event was it was a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see what they're going to be cooking going forward. So
yeah, Mr. OTM says that the Warrior Show will be up 48 hours up on their YouTube, which they used to release them live. I used to go to those live ones, and it was awesome. Maybe on like Triller or IWTV. I think it was Triller, but. You watched New Texas Pro on Thursday when you should have been watching me. Yours truly.
I had you on my phone, and I had New Texas Pro on the big screen. So...
Oh, I didn't get big screen. I got little phone. Hey, listen, I think the phone's a little more intimate, so I'll take.
So clam down. I was in the chat. I was talking.
I know you.
Yeah, I was hyping you up.
Mr. OTM says Sam Beal and Joey Avalon or Bangin' Matthews versus Gringo Loco. and Lee Johnson. Yeah, that those were two that we definitely had that Bang and Matthews Kringle Loco match on our radar for sure. And of course Sam Beal rules, so naturally. But yeah, what else? Independent wrestling. We got a little bit of an arms race going on here.
Yeah, big time.
Wonder what's going on.
You've got WWE, loading up because hey, they've got Marcus Mathers is the WWE ID champ.
Yeah.
You've got AEW making these signings, and I'm wondering, I'm just like TNA, what are you doing here?
They signed Elena Black, Cora Jade. That's that big signing from Thursday night. They did say that there's more stuff, surprises coming, more of this, that, and the others. Bryce is in the house saying, "What's up, boys?" with a Z.
Are the surprises that they're going to have 4 matches on a 2-hour show next time?
Yeah, that was part of my biggest problem with that, was thinking the main event was like about 40 minutes, which was fine because it should be, it's a world title picture. But that was like, and then I'm like, we had the Hardy Boys and who are they? I don't even remember. Order 4, and like the feed I watched, I missed most of it. It was a quick match, and then there wasn't a whole lot going on. And then all the big stuff that they promoted that they were angling for Genesis didn't even make air. So like Nick Nemeth is the special guest referee tonight, and they did all that off air.
Fuck, whoop-de-doo.
So I was like, all right. So basically plus the 2 that wrestled in the main event, so Santana and Kazarian, no matter who won or lost, got a title shot tonight. So they're running that back with Nick Nemeth as the special guest referees. He's got to call your shot thing. We don't talk a lot of TNA here, but yeah, there's
reasons for that.
There's a lot to be desired based on that episode. I'm hoping that they lock in and just really focus up going forward. I hope it was like, it's our debut and we're throwing a bunch of stuff out there that didn't need to be thrown out there, but they did it anyway. Hopefully they're just like, you know what? We're just going to lock in here.
How many resets are you going to do though? Like
this is true.
This is the new era. Like we just fucking did one like last year when they switched back to TNA. So what, a year later? Like, come on.
This is the most historic chapter since the last chapter of TNA. That's how that goes.
Like, come on. You have so many incredible young talented wrestlers there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you should be building your company around.
Yeah.
You should have been going after guys like Jordan Oliver and Alec Price and some of the other top names on the independents. Bring them in, bring in some fresh blood, some fresh talent, and getting away from the 2010 WWE vibe that is just like coursing through its veins right now. It's not good.
Yeah, well, they're the number 2 company in the world, man.
If there's no other companies around, they're the number 2 company.
That's what they said. So essentially, this week, what has happened is TNA lost all 4 Rascals. They're now in AEW. Alec Price and Jordan Oliver are now in AEW. Will Hobbs is going to WWE.
Yeah.
And then they got Elena Black in TNA.
And
they got Daria. They
Sonya
got
Deville.
And Sonya Deville as a authority figure. So
in the year 2026. Like,
so that's the circle of life so far. I think, if I'm being honest, the Will Hobbs swapping out and I get all 4 Rascals and Busta in the Brain, I think that's a good deal. I think that's a good 6-for-1 deal, to be honest with you.
Oh, definitely.
I love Will Hobbs, don't get me wrong. Powerhouse Hobbs, Will Hobbs, whatever you want to call him. But I think
Powerhouse.
I think AEW did okay there.
Oh, and I love Will Hobbs. Like, I'm not mad at the guy. I'm sad he's not going to be around.
That's what I say. I'm not sad he's not going to be there.
He's doing what he wants to do. So, like, fuck, go for it. I'm not going to hate on the guy.
In this day and age, I don't hate on wrestlers from taking chances on themselves, especially given the big hole that is in NXT, or even they say he's going straight to the main roster. Blair absolutely heated.
I am heated because TNA is making bonehead decisions.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice about it.
I know
I'm trying to be love wrestling about it. You know, we're nice here. We don't tend to go, but there was a lot of. It was tough to find a lot of positives in that.
Three matches. You are on a brand new network. You're trying.
You brought back Dixie Carter. You brought back Bully Ray. They got booed. They got booed out the building.
Man,
yeah,
absolutely not.
The thing too, like the Elena Black thing, all she did was stand at the top of the ramp too. She didn't do anything else. So even that, where it was like, oh, I signed this new knockout, have her squash somebody.
Yeah, even
that Elegance brand segment. I don't know what that was. I don't even know who that guy is. Still, I haven't even.
So Mr. Elegance is a former. He actually wrestled. I think he did some wrestling in OVW.
Okay.
He used to go by the name AJZ, Andreas John Ziegler, I think his name is.
I'm sure he's great, but segment wasn't.
Yeah, he's not bad, but it's like, even then, it's like, what are we doing? You would have been better off having him as his own sort of entity. Just like you have Maggie Lee and Heather Reckless in the Elegance brand. Okay, like I'm glad that they're the Knockouts champs. I think they are tag champs. That's great. They should be more of a focus. Sinner and Saint should be more of a focus on that show. Like, have the younger wrestlers more of a focus on your
Where
program.
was Steph? Where was Mance? Where was there's a lot of people. Kyle, we didn't mention that part of it. Yes, there was. By the way, if you're in the chat, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. There's 4 likes, and I know that there's at least 7 of you watching, so 3 of you haven't hit that like button yet. Let's smash that like button so Spencer keeps us employed, as we're going to talk about LPW here in a little bit.
If you're not,
but
smash
yes,
the like button on YouTube, smash the like button on the hub. Just get us those likes.
I swear to God, I want to upload just one show there. I just want to go through the process just to do it. I might get wild as I'm hopped up on caffeine and I've been playing 2K all day. So
Clip
I'm all
a 30-second
up.
piece and put it up there.
But yeah, there were travel issues like Danny Luna couldn't wrestle and she was supposed to have a title match. And there's all these things that, there was some issues across the board, which doesn't help. But here's the thing. They had these issues across the board and then they hot shotted some ideas that maybe they didn't need. Like, I like Zarya getting the shot instead of Sol Ruka, because at least I can talk myself into, Xia Li beating Zarya and keeping the Knockouts championship. Had it been Sol Ruka, I would have been like, you're going to put it back on a WWE talent. Heck, they still might, because Zarya is that good. But yeah, like, we're talking a lot of TNA today. There's a lot to be. There was a lot left on that table. They should have thrown, like you said, here's our roster, here's our people, here's what we can bring to this Thursday night and just crush it. Like, have just banger matches. But they went a different direction.
Okay, but you're bringing Zarya in from NXT. Fucking use Jody Threat instead.
Yeah, maybe Jody wasn't available.
Well, maybe, but she also just re-signed. So it's like, even, I get travel issues happen, which sucks. But then there was also visa issues as well. So, like, how many of these things could have been prevented and not,
and then they had the unfortunate Myron Reed signs with AEW, but then also Leon Slater, your hottest young talent, WWE wanted to use on their European tour. So
Myron wanted to do
Myron still wanted to do he still wanted to do the match. And I think in all honesty, AEW I think Tony Khan probably would have let him, because it's not like you sign the Rascals, you need him that night because it's a Thursday. You don't need him. So we haven't seen any of the Rascals do any AEW stuff as of yet. I heard. So that's probably coming. So yeah, but then WWE is like, well, we're going to take Leon to Europe with us, and
so he can work house shows. So fuck.
Well, he was on SmackDown. He did SmackDown yesterday. He wrestled. It's cool.
You run this shit.
But the partnership, feels. But look, I remain hopeful that, because look, I will even say this, and I know we're like the debut episode of Raw on Netflix wasn't all that either. It was like the Rock talk for 30 minutes to start the show. And there was a lot of, I think they hopefully like debuts on new networks and things like that sometimes don't go well. I'm hoping next week we can build off it. I hope tonight at Genesis, they have a hell of a show. I really do. I would like TNA to be successful.
Well, we got shit to talk about today.
Yeah, we do.
We're going to do our comedy movie draft. But first, let's talk LPW. The upcoming show. We'll run through the card. Then we'll do our comedy draft. Which
LPW show? Both of them, or which one do you want to talk about first?
We'll talk about both, but we'll talk about 44 first, then we'll talk the Oil Rumble after we do the draft.
And then we got a big GCW show next as well, right? Yep. There's a lot going on. Wrestling's killing it.
Hey, Teddy Hart put on a show last night.
That's information I didn't need.
I heard some things about it.
Is that guy still a thing? That guy is crazy. And I shouldn't even say that because he'll probably come after me.
Dude ran a show in Calgary yesterday.
Okay.
They're
not good, I take it.
One of the best pieces of advice I was ever given from a wrestler was not all money is good money. Maybe some of the people taking this booking by Teddy Hart should have heard that advice as well, because what the fuck are you doing?
Like, you're faulting them for getting paid, or they just shouldn't work with?
Why are you associating with that person?
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For sure. Good old Teddy Hart. People give Ben too sweet. I'll put Ben Bishop in the Elegance brand. Now that'd be something. I'd be down with that.
I'm good.
You don't like Ben Bishop? But him in the Elegance brand is would be hilarious.
You know who I want in the Elegance brand? I want Daddy Dean Richter.
Whoa!
Put him in the Elegance brand. Then sign me up. But he's gonna have his hands full with T.Y. Jackson coming up at LPW 44. This is a big test for T.Y.
Yeah, this is a big test for T.Y. heading into that championship opportunity.
Yeah, because he won the Rumble last.
Yeah, and that's going to be at the anniversary show. So, damn, like, hey, man, have fun with one of the hardest hitting guys in the business.
Yeah, you're getting a future title shot. Hey, guess what? He's going to fucking be coming out.
Yeah, you're just going to get roughed up on the way. But T.Y. Jackson has done nothing but prove all of the doubters and naysayers wrong. And if he can get past Dean Richter, man, I don't know who's going to stop him.
I mean, talk about like the perfect way to kick off 2026. If you can pick up a victory over Dean Richter.
Sure. But if you're Dean Richter, if you can pick up a win over T.Y. Jackson, there are 3 shows. Yeah, the Thursday show, the Clandestine Wrestling Society show that they do the Thursdays before the LPW show. Yes, Boris's voice is going to be shot.
Yeah, that'll be a rough go.
I don't know what I don't know how he's gonna talk to Grassy Junior High.
I don't know. He'll find a way.
Yeah, Boris is the man. He'll sign language it, or I'll have his Mrs. Boris translate for us. That'd be something. I'd watch that.
So, I know this one. You talked to the challenger, Canadian Goose, challenging Stephen Crow for the LPW Grand Championship. Don't give us too much, but how is Goose feeling heading into this match?
He thinks you should have seen. Go watch it. It's up on this YouTube channel. So after this, go watch it. But when I mentioned to Goose that we had Stephen Crow as the exposee for men's LPW Wrestler of the Year, he was pissed.
Did you ask him why he didn't know that since he didn't watch?
Well, I let him go, but he definitely called Stephen Crow a dickhead. That was something. You are okay, Boris. We completely understand life sometimes. Yeah, Boris is usually with us for these, but he had things come up with Shoot Life, and we don't follow.
You forgot that the show was even today, so
wow.
I don't know what you're apologizing for. Come on.
Wow, he had to work. He has to work. People have to work. It happens.
Look, how can I talk that way about my favorite Cowboy?
Listen, Goose is fired up. I've talked to Kyle Shaw, Canadian Goose, a bunch over the years. Mm-hmm. This is the most locked in I think I've ever seen him. He understands that these opportunities don't come along very often. He had championship gold in 2024. I thought it was last year. That's how long he held that thing. But it was in 2024. He wants to get back. He knows that he has a real opportunity here to upset and take out Stephen Crow, and he's ready to do so. He thinks that not only him, but the rest of the LPW locker room would like to have a champion that doesn't have a bunch of buddies, at bay ready to help him keep the title. He definitely threw Taryn from accounting under the bus.
You know what? I'll say this much. I don't like that, Stephen Crow's buddies get involved, that the clandestine society gets involved. But he can two-step his way around a ring, and that's what I'm here for. He's my favorite cowboy, and I'm excited to see what Stephen Crow is going to do. Yeehaw, motherfucker.
Look, Stephen Crow's, there's a reason that he won Men's Wrestler of the Year. There's a reason he held that thing for as long as he had. He's absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't count my boy Kyle Shaw just yet. Honk, honk, baby. Now, I don't know where Boris works, but he says, payroll doesn't do itself. Pay your employees or hang out with us. An entire company's well-being or us. I mean, come on, Boris, make it make sense. Kidding. Goose is a legend, 100%. That match is going to be good.
Both teams, or all three teams in this next one, all three teams are teams that could be possibly in talk of next year's exposies for Tag Team of the Year, because you got Paralera defending the Tag Team Championships against the Short Kings and against the Mad Lads, aka the Nasty Boys.
The Nasty Boys. One of those teams is the LPW Exposé winner for Tag Team of the Year, and it's Paralera.
Yeah, it was Paralera.
It is bad because they're jacked, they're juicy, they're certified beauties. Every single one of those teams has yelled at me at some point in their time as tag team wrestlers in LPW. Currently, it's the Mad Lads who are most upset with me.
Mm-hmm.
So, they can suck it.
The Homie Hoppers?
The Homie Hoppers?
The Homie Hoppers?
The Homie Hoppers. I will say this, that this might be top to bottom, pound for pound, the best triple threat trios tag team match we've ever had in LPW. Tell me where there's a weakness in this. In all seriousness, I'm not a Mad Lads guy, but those two are fantastic. They had a breakout year last year. They're always in the mix. They're always this close to winning a championship. This close, but they can't quite get it done. But and then Mars and Reed are two of the most talented people in LPW history. Paralera is the most well-oiled tag team we've ever seen in LPW history. Pick a winner. You can't do it.
I can't pick a winner, but how we could determine a winner is if we hung those two tag team titles from the roof of the rec room and you had to climb a ladder to go and get it.
On the roof.
Hanging from the roof.
Yeah. So you want this to be a ladder match, huh?
I'm just saying, you know what? We might as well. Then there's no questions.
That would be crazy.
Just saying.
I do have to ask, though.
Mm-hmm.
There's a tag team in this match, and I always ask this question. It always gets thrown in my face. Are the Mad Lads preoccupied with other things? Do they have other things they're worried about because they're now aligned with Zoe Sager and she's got a scramble championship match? Are the Mad Lads laser focused on what they need to be doing? Also, we'll talk about a match later on where a certain tag team has an Oil Cup championship match between them. So Mars and Reed have a match in 2 days after this one where they're facing off against each other. Does that factor in? The only team that has no outside things going on or things to worry about is Paralera.
Mm-hmm.
So does that give them the edge? On this day,
I see clearly. So it's possible.
So And I'm not saying that because I think that Mars and Reed can't put whatever that is aside and get it done. I think they absolutely can. The Mad Lads, I think they just have to do whatever Zoe tells them to do. That's kind of how that works. So if Zoe says, lay down in this match and come help me, they have to that's what homie hoppers do.
That is what homie hoppers
That is what homie hoppers do. They do what the head homie tells them to do. I'm going to take Paralera. I think they're going to keep it rolling in 2026. They were the most.
Yeah. We're taking Paralera in this.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe we're here. We've made it.
Nick Shostastic defending the LPW Scramble Championship against Lumberjack Larry Woods, Jack O'Connor, Christian Starr, and Zoe Sager.
Mr. Boombastic Nick Shostastic. I can't even do it. I can't even say it without stumbling.
Mr. Boombastic.
The LP. I talked to him yesterday.
You're just talking to everyone.
Dude, I might be the homie hopper of the interview game, I guess.
Kidding. You're the homie hopper of Love Wrestling.
I just do everything all the time. He's laser focused as well. He understands that Larry Woods, Zoe Sager, two of the all-timers, probably on the Mount Rushmore of LPW, if you were to really break it down. And I have literally thought about it. And tell me they're not there, if not right there. Christian Starr, up and comer, one of the debut wrestlers that we had. Nick Shostastic won our debut wrestler of the year last year, but Christian Starr on that list. Jack O'Connor, he's going to come in hungry because, as I talked to Nick about, LPW puts a lot of emphasis on this Scramble Championship. This just isn't like, hey, you're coming in, you're thrown into a Scramble match because we don't know what to do with you. This is important. This is a stepping stone to bigger and better things. Can the runway model beat this? This is a field, man. This is a stacked field. And then you have to factor in those homie hoppers, the Mad Lads with Zoe. So it's like a 3-on-3 match, or is it a 7-person scramble? Like what's going on here? Can we keep the Mad Lads in the back one time? Can Zoe do it without help? We haven't seen that in a while.
Maybe the Mad Lads should be hung from a shark cage above the ring.
You're very.
I'm looking for the gimmick of the show.
You want things hung from. I actually pitched this to Spencer. I said, I don't know how we get it. I don't know what match you want to do it, but we need a no ropes match so somebody can go. Where we're going, we don't need ropes because it's Back to the Future themed. So I'm still hoping that we can figure that out. But this would be the first defense, and in LPW Scramble Championship history, winning it is easier than defending it. So, are you pulling it out? You got an upset brewing, or you got a new champion in mind heading into 2026? Or are you giving it to Nick?
I'd love for Christian Starr to win because he's my boy, but I think Nick Shostastic's going to hold on to it.
Oh, that's different because I was going with Larry Woods.
Wow.
The lumberjack, he could use it, baby.
We got 2 more. Then we'll get into our comedy movie draft.
Lawrence said, "Mr. Boombastic is my father's name." Call
Rich King versus Scotty Ace. You're starting to see an influx of new blood into LPW here. You got Nick Shostastic as the Scramble champion, Christian Starr in that match. Now you got Scotty Ace here.
Yeah, do we need Thaddeus Archer here for this? Does he have to be here?
Man,
if we're talking about
fights with everyone,
if we're talking new blood and we want to get some, can we get some of that old Thaddeus Archer blood out of here?
Possibly.
Tell me you didn't enjoy Rich King more without that. Tell me you didn't. Come on.
Look, I'm just here for this like next level Rich King. That's what I'm here for.
So he could do that without Thad, though.
I could look past Thaddeus.
Sure.
So I'm okay with it.
Okay, you're just friends with every. It's just that Canadian in you. You're nice.
I'm trying to stay on everyone's good sides.
Why?
I don't know.
What's
I don't
the fun
want to
of
get
that? You get used to it after this is what year 5 of LPW, 4 or 5. It's getting deep. Or 44 into this thing. Math, yeah, dude. It's getting deep, dude. I've been
Fuck, man.
Yeah, shit, we're getting old, baby.
Yeah.
But no, Rich King. Listen, Scotty Ace had a heck of a 2025 as well. He was one of those, up and comers that just missed out on debut wrestler of the year for us. But Rich King, man, I think it's going to be. He doesn't even need Daddy Dean Richter, but he's got him in his back pocket. He's got Thad. Who knows what Thad's got cooking? It's going to be tough sledding for Scotty Ace, man. So give me Rich. Give me old Rich King.
Oh yeah.
But Rich, I maintain that you could do this shit without him. You could kill it without him, brother. 2026 needs to be the year of Rich King, not the year of Thaddeus Archer, because he's going to take all the credit for all your hard work, brother. I don't see him putting in the blood, sweat, and tears. I don't see him putting in the work, Rich. Just saying, buddy. Just saying. Think about it.
Last but not least, Michael Richard Blaze defending the LPW Challenge Championship against Jax Wilder.
God, they're both like, is this the match of who can open their mouths most? Look at that. They're both fired
in their mouths.
They are fired up in that picture. They both said, let's go for it.
Okay. Here, you know what? I'm okay with, possibly pissing someone off. We're going to see a new champion here in this match.
Oh,
Jax Wilder is going to upset Michael Richard Blaze.
Damn, you're coming out the gate hot here.
He's going to become the new challenge champion.
Okay.
So I'm just saying it right now. It's 2026, new year, new Jax Wilder. He's going to kick things off with a bang. He's walking out of there with gold around his waist. He's going to shake up LPW.
Is this because Michael Richard Blaze has yelled at you in the past, or are you just you're looking for a big moment, and this is the one?
This is just looking for a big moment.
I mean, MRB is, if not getting dangerously close, if not already eclipsed like the longest reign as a challenge champion. We go month after month and we say, man, this is the one. This is the one. So this is the one for you, huh? Okay. Well, you know what?
I'm here for it.
MRB, I don't co-sign. I think you got this, brother. I think Jax Wilder's going to have a hell of a showing. I think he's going to show a lot in a loss, and we're going to be looking at him in 2026 for other opportunities. I think you're going to keep it going, buddy.
All right. Hey.
What was that?
That was my stomach.
Jesus, dude.
I know. It was like,
is it dinner? Is it dinner time? Is that Coke Zero? I think it's because you picked against MRB, dude. He's already working
I'm hungry, so like I had pizza bites about 4 hours ago, so I need some.
You pick against MRB, and then all of a sudden you're just like sick for a week. You're like, I don't know what happened, man. He's got powers, dude. He's God's gift to wrestling and to stomach viruses, I guess.
All right, the comedy movie draft.
Yeah,
we're picking 5 each.
Yeah, I haven't even done a ton of research because I think I got it up here.
Yeah, as soon as if I take a movie, it is off the table.
Yeah, you get first pick because Big Rach. Listen, it's not Big Rach's fault that she had travel issues, right?
That's okay. It happens.
Rachel, I still love you. I'm happy taking second pick. I think I know where he's going with the first.
Well, I'm sure you do. With my first pick of the comedy movie draft, 22 Jump Street.
Damn it. See, I knew you were going to do that because we have that,
Yeah, I know.
Which is fine. Fine. Because
that is one I can put on nonstop.
Because guess what? I'm taking Superbad.
I had a feeling you were going to go with
Superbad. Hell yeah, dude. McLovin. Got to.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm glad. I appreciate, Superbad was high up there on my list. But I was like, okay, I'm going to take 22. I don't know where you were going to go because I did kind of think that you were going to take a different movie, but since it's still available, I'm going to round out the 2 movie pack, and I'm taking 21 Jump Street as well.
Wow. Okay.
In my arsenal.
22, 21, and I get Superbad. Well, I'm taking Hot Rod at my 2 spot.
Ooh.
I love that movie, and I don't want it. I felt like I could get it later, but I feel like if I didn't, you'd scoop it, and I'd be disappointed.
You know what? I'll be honest. I didn't even have Hot Rod on my radar.
Oh, wow. Well, I do because I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's a criminally underrated movie, and I had to take it. I'm feeling good about my first 2, bro.
Hey, well, I'm taking with the number
Brett
3
said wild number 1 pick.
Wild? How is that?
Wild pick at number 1.
When you know me,
he said 22 Jump Street.
When
bro.
you know me, how can you not think that is a Blair pick? You know. So I'm might be reaching with this one. It's one you don't hear of too often. We've talked about it. I'm taking the Sean William Scott movie, also starring DJ Qualls and Tom Green. I'm taking
Road Trip.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. That's a solid pick. Damn.
And I'm keeping one like locked in the holster for number 5.
Well, I'm going to go a little off the beaten path then as well. I got a couple options. There's a lot of options here. I'm going to take 40-Year-Old Virgin at number 3. There's a lot. We don't talk about that movie on here enough, but there's a lot of comedy gold in that thing. Much.
Did you really say she was hurting for a squirt?
Yeah, I said that. Yep, a hoe for show.
They feel like bags of sand.
There is so many movie lines, so many good quotes from that movie, dude.
Holy fuck, that's solid. That is solid. Okay. Number 4, we're dipping back into the 80s. This one, you could put it as an action movie as well, because there is a little bit of crossover. You know, there was a comedy action crossover for a while. I'm taking Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy.
Oh, good call. I just watched that for the first time a few weeks ago.
What did you think?
It was pretty funny. My son was watching. My 17-year-old son was watching it, and I was like, "What? Okay, I'm in."
The guy who plays Serge is fucking fantastic. Bronson Pinchot, I think, from Perfect Strangers.
I don't know what that is. Okay.
No, it was a TV show on Friday nights, part of the TGIF lineup right after Family Matters. Perfect Strangers. But Serge, the character, is fucking great because when Eddie Murphy walks in there and he's like, "Yeah, can you tell Beverly that Axel Foley's here?" And he's like, Akmel Foley? Akmel? And he's like, Axel. And he just keeps getting the name wrong. He's like, "My name is Serge." Comedy gold. So Beverly Hills Cop, number 4.
Oh, wow. There's a lot. This is tough because there's a lot of things going on here. I'm going to lock in Anchorman at 4.
Wow.
Anchorman is, and there's a ton of Will Ferrell movies that I can go with it. But I'm going to go with, I think, the one that I think stands just slightly above the rest. And I'm going to take that at 4. I'm feeling solid.
Fuck. We could have done 10 movies for the comedies because there's so many good ones.
We could. But
okay.
we could do a 2-part, or we could go next week. We could go another 5.
Yeah, we might have to. But all right,
we might have to sit down and just do like a random recorded show where we come up with a list of like the top 50 or top 25 comedy movies of all time, according to us.
And just keep that locked in the chamber for when we can't do an episode, and then we just show that.
That's it.
There's no wrestling talk on it. It's just us talking about comedy movies.
Sure. Which I'm sure some wrestling would end up on there.
So I did, after you said Anchorman, kind of got my brain going a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm not straying away from my number 5 pick.
Oh, I'm not just deterring you.
Nope.
Okay.
I am going to take, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it is comedy gold. I'm taking Ricky Stenicki.
Ricky Stenicki at 5?
Yes.
Wow.
Because that movie is so fucking funny.
I have seen it. Someone boiling lobster? Oh, no. It's just piss. Just piss.
So that is one of the few movies I have rated 5 stars on my Letterboxd.
See, now going last, and it gives me the opportunity to say there are so many, like, I have so many options that didn't even get discussed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's tough for me to lock this in at 5 because there's so many other movies I want to lock in. But I think I'm going Grandma's Boy.
Oh,
at 5, dude. Going Grandma's Boy at 5.
Good.
I wanted to go Pop Star because I really like Pop Star. You could have gone Adam Sandler movies, Tommy Boy's in there. Don't get me wrong, like classics. But from like, I look at these with comedy movies. I look at like how quotable they are to me, and Grandma's Boy's up there too.
Yeah, but it's a freaking sweet car bed.
It's a sweet, yeah.
It's gonna get into CB radio talk to other car beds.
Dude, you couldn't wake me up to play video games or something?
What does high score mean? Did I break it?
Did I break it? But I thought you were good at this game. We'll get you again. I'll get you again. I'll get you one thing. Gray bush. My bush isn't gray.
Hey, JP, what's it like living in the Matrix?
So, like, is there a bathroom? Do I have to like shit a plant? Oh man,
that is such a good movie.
That's a solid 10.
Yeah. Okay.
We that was fun. Now I gotta watch all those movies again.
No kidding. All right.
You still gotta watch the replacements too, but
you do have to watch the replacements. Hey, I watched Rocky. I did watch Rocky.
As you should. That's like a classic.
Yeah, I was surprised. So Oil Rumble's happening. Is that the Saturday? I think so. We'll find out right away.
I think it's on Sunday.
Is it on Sunday?
Yeah, because I think the Friday night show, and then 2 days later we have the Oil Rumble.
Is it? Oh, okay.
I think it's on the 25th.
January 25th. So yeah, that's Sunday.
Yes. And so this is, for those that don't know, this is at Rogers Place. It's during a hockey game.
That's a good old hockey game.
In between periods, this is the third one we've done. So hell yeah.
TFA making her return. I'm very happy that TFA is going to be gracing the Love Wrestling ring again.
Yeah, and I never pick against TFA, so it just goes without saying. I think she's going to win. But this is two of the LPW all-timers going at it. And they have a healthy rivalry going as being two top players of all this time. I'm psyched for this match, dude. It's going to be sick. It's going to be sick.
We also have, we're just going to cycle through all of them because we still got GCW to chit chat about.
Dude, when the fuck did we get a lion?
A what?
When did we get a lion? Dude, I walked out of my house and there standing in the streets was the king of the fucking jungle. Sorry. Dante is one of the all-time greatest comedy movie characters. That dude sucks in real life. He said and did some dumb shit, but that character is all time. See, this is what I was talking about at LPW 44. They got a tag match. Then they got the Oil Kings Cup match. Two best friends who've been through it all, highs and lows, brothers, if you will, Blair brothers. Because brothers fight, but they always come back together. They fight Mitsubishis together. I don't know what to think here. You tell me, man.
The Short Kings are fixing to explode with this one, but I believe that they'll be able to be professional. The better man will win. And then, you know what? They'll carry on their wayward sons.
Which Short King will stand tall here at the Oil Rumble?
I am not making a prediction with this.
Well, I'm taking Mars. Only because I don't want him to yell at me.
It's just because you're sucking up to him again.
I just don't want him to yell at me. Mars yelling at me is like, it hits different.
It's like your parents saying,
it's like, Mars, come on, Mars, like, why you gotta yell at me like that? Like, he's so awesome, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't be shocked if the Thickness Reed Matthews took care. I don't know, man. We should just move on before I say something dumb.
Well, Paraleer defending their tag team championships against the Mad Lads, the Nasty Boys. Look, I'm expecting this to be like a 30-second squash. Paraleer picking up a big victory.
Wow. Considering 20 minutes ago, you're like, I don't want to upset anybody.
Well, it's the Nasty Boys.
Could we see a situation where the Nasty Boys, the Mad Lads, come into this as the LPW Tag Champions? Does that mean Paralira is the challenger? Because again, a lot rides on that Friday night show.
Yeah.
What if the Short Kings win this thing? Are they the tag champs? Do we just have a tag match? Like, make it. Well, I need clarification. LPW. I need Spencer Love to make sense. Help me figure it out. So as long as Jacked and Juicy get it done, this stays as is, right?
I think so. So come on, Paralira, pick up that win.
Yeah, because Zach doesn't want to have to make new graphics.
No,
let's be honest. He's busy.
And last but not least, the Voros twins with Kevin Carius. I think he's I'm not sure who he is.
He is a radio, the Sports 1440 guy. He got into it with Thad at the radio station, so now he is in the corner of Da Vinci.
Now, is he in the corner or is he teaming up with them?
I'm gonna say they're teaming up. It looks like he's I think it's a triple threat now. God, I hope Thad gets just clotheslined.
I was gonna say I hope Daddy Dean Richter just like starts fucking dishing out the rights and lefts in that match and KOs everyone.
Why are you're so violent?
I know. I just want to see like Daddy Dean Richter to channel Misawa and just go balls to the wall in the ring.
I feel like I speak for most of the LPW fan base where I'm like, knock the shit out of Thaddeus, and you're like, I want Daddy Dean Richter to murder everyone.
He's blocking out the haters and he's kicking ass. This upcoming Saturday, January 25th, upcoming Sunday, January 25th at Rogers Place Oil Rumble. Daddy Dean Richter's kicking ass and taking names. Suck it, Mad Lads.
Write it down. Clip it out. Set it out on all the socials. Daddy Dean Richter, man, he's having a coming out murder party at the Rogers.
The haters, kicking ass.
Oh boy.
We got some GCW to talk about, and then we're peacing out.
We might stay forever. Who knows? We might not ever leave. We might overstay our welcome. I think we've done that, but
oh boy, have we ever. But Crime Wave tomorrow, 5 p.m. coming from Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah. What's up, Maria? Welcome in. We're talking GC Dub.
Atticus Cogar defending the GCW World Championship against Priscilla Kelly. You know we got a lot of love for Priscilla Kelly.
Oh my God. Are we nuts too? Like we were talking about earlier, what to watch. GCW has a show in Dallas tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big one. Yeah. Priscilla Kelly, Atticus Cogar. That's going to be a good one. If Atticus can get past what he's got going on tonight, he can still be champ.
Priscilla Kelly kind of I think deleted all of her social media after taking a booking and then realizing where it was and the company.
Maria says 24-hour stream. Let's do it, Blair. And I got enough Coke Zero in the chamber, brother. We could just watch all this stuff.
Nobody wants to see us for 24 hours.
Speak for yourself, dude. People want to see me. No, that's not true.
Nobody wants to see us.
Yeah, she got bullied off of socials. Yeah. I haven't really dug into it, so I don't have much to say. So
yeah, just people can make bad decisions like that. She decided against taking the booking.
Yeah.
So just educate yourself next time, maybe. I don't know.
Before you take a booking. Yeah, I would say look into it before we sign on the dotted line.
Yeah, know where you're going. Know if you have a visa that's valid so that you can get into another country. All these little things matter. So just saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The rest of the show. Jordan Oliver, newly signed to AEW, versus Oro, the former Oro Mensa.
Yep.
We also have Cowboy Way versus Unsigned and Don't Care.
Are you sure that they don't care about being unsigned? I think those two might. Anakin Murphy and is that who is that? Gary J, maybe? No, it looks like it, but I could be wrong. Maybe they don't care.
Samurai Del Sol versus Vengador, which I am very excited for this match.
I know, dude. Calm down.
You know that this is very much my jam.
That's a Blair match right there. Look at his face. Look at he's so excited. He's so excited. People want to see that face for 24 hours straight.
Nobody wants to see for 24 hours. Matt Tremont defending the GCW Ultraviolet Championship versus Brick Savage. Fuck, this match is going to kick so much.
That's if he could get past Atticus Cogar tonight. That's the thing. He's got that has to be a back-to-back two of like the hardest hitting, like most ultraviolet matches you could have in a 2-day span, because Brick Savage rules. And Otis is coming with his boys. Like they're gonna fuck shit up tonight. I can't imagine going back to back.
Shotzi Blackheart versus KJ Orso.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's gonna be
a little smaller than.
Yeah, I was gonna say they almost had it, but that's gonna be a good match.
Hey, there we go. Effie versus Gringo Loco.
Heck yeah.
And
Effie's crashing out. Hopefully he's got it locked in tonight or tomorrow night.
We're big Effie fans around here.
We are big Effie fans. Hopefully he's ready.
Locked, loaded, and ready to explode.
At Crime Wave.
And Gavin Ash versus Teriyaki.
Don't know who Gavin Ash is, but I know who Teriyaki is, and that'll be a good match for Gavin Ash to get some eyes on him.
Hell yeah. So it could be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that one. And then they got a show tonight as well. So there's a lot going on in the world of GCW.
Game change of wrestling. It is a big weekend. After all this like Genesis, then you got the Maximum Carnage, and you got
Super Nintendo.
You got Super Nintendo. I got 2K if I want to play that. I got food cooking upstairs. I can smell it right now. It smells good.
Genesis, Super Nintendo, that's a turbo.
You could do both. You could do both. You could have the little TV playing Super Nintendo and Genesis on the big, or vice versa. However you want to do it. I usually put my iPad up for nights like this. I'll have my iPad up watching two screen in it. Mm-hmm. Not two strapping it. I one strap it. I would no strap it if that was even possible. You know who's going to no strap it in 2026? The Mad Lads, because they ain't winning shit.
Oh, shit. Suck it, Mad Lads.
Boom. No strap for you. No championship wins in 2026. I'm calling it now. The Mad Lads are going to go goose egg in 2026.
I like that.
So I need somebody to beat William Taylor for the championship of Salvation, so that can ring. So that could ring true. So he has no championship wins in 2026.
I'm picking up what you're throwing down, and I like it.
Can anybody do that for me? Anybody in the LPW locker room, can they take care of that for me?
Okay, my dude, we're almost out of time here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stretch it.
Stretch it out. Okay, you're just stretch now. You got
just stretching.
2 minutes left in the show, and he's stretching now. He's like,
limbered up, ready to go for the next 23 hours.
Yeah, for the hot. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna sit here and just talk about absolute nothingness.
You can find me up on all social media, Greatmaker Wrestling Podcast, up on all podcast streaming platforms, and every weekend here doing this show with you on this channel. Dropped a podcast with Naomi King. We got an AEW podcast with my buddy JR that'll be dropping probably tomorrow, because there's a lot for us to talk about. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and then we'll be back here next week. But where can they find you?
Places, doing things at the club,
checks, breaking necks,
in the 2K rec league, just dominating with my Pluggo character, who's got a beard. Ironically enough, that's all I've done in like 2 days is play 2K. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's all I do now. No, but in all seriousness, you can find me every Thursday night, 8 p.m. on this channel with JPJ for Between Two Beards. You'll want to go to @B2Beards to check out what we got going on there. You can find me at Pluggo doing all my things. I'm on the Main Event Wrestling Network doing some social media stuff there, so go check those guys out. I'm going to write some previews for these shows that we just talked about when it comes to the Oil Rumble and LPW 44, so that'll be up on lovewrestling.ca. My college football picks are coming out this weekend. I don't know. I got stuff.
I hope the preview.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I hope the preview you write for the tag matches is just Mad Lads suck it.
That's all you need to know, guys.
All you need to know.
When it comes to their portion of it, that might be all it takes, but I'll talk nice about the other teams. I did do the LPW show with the Grand Champion Challenger, the Canadian Goose Kyle Shaw, and your LPW Scramble Champion Nick Shawstastic. That'll be up at some point whenever Spencer and Zach knock it out. It'll be up on socials hopefully this weekend. The Canadian Goose one is already up, so go check those out ahead of these shows. That'd be awesome. Those are fun. I like doing those.
Cool. Sounds good.
I have a good time.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be back next week with more of our shenanigans. What are you giggling about now?
I wanted to end the show with the that scene from Grandma's Boy when he's in the bathroom, but I don't know if that's appropriate for this channel. Can't stop. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
We'll record that and we'll put that up when we debut on the hub. That'll be coming shortly, so stay tuned for social
or
media.
Longley. You never know.
You never know. That's it for us this week. Peace in the streets.